Now, dear students, class 11th physics practical we have, and today I want to discuss you further the Vernier calipers, but with the different task. Now, here I have mentioned the objective, the measure to measure the external diameter, internal diameter, and the depth of a given cylinder. And one of the object which I have taken in front of you, this is the type of a cylinder we have, and how can we make the concern measurement of the external, internal, and the depth of a given cylinder. Okay, so how we will utilize this one? One of the basic sequence which I have made in front of you, and I hope that you are also doing the same work in your practical copy. Now, one of the that mean basic that procedure we have, apparatus required, the cylindrical vessel and the vernier calipers. These are the two items we have required during the practical. And what is the basic theory portion which I have already mentioned in front of you, that first we want to discuss the meaning of the device. It is a device which used to measure the small length up to the resolution of zero point 0.1 mm or the 0.01 centimeter. And then after we have to be discuss the process of the least count of the device, that is called the MSD minus ka VSD, and the value of the one VSD is equal to 0.9 mm, and the value of the MSD, that is 1 mm. So the least count can be considered as 1 mm minus 0.9 mm, that is 0.1 mm. Okay, and we have to be mention the process of the reading, that we will take the MSR plus Vernier constant into least count, and it will give the final assessment of the reading we have. Okay, now we will start with the concern of the table, that what kind of the table which we want to use here. Now here I am just expressing the observation, the least count of vernier calipers, that is 0.01 centimeter. Okay. Now what kind of the observation table, and I have made the simplest concern of a observation table in front of you. First, which we want to include here, that is called the serial number. Serial number. Now next is the main scale reading. Now the second block which regard to vernier constant into least count, and this table is for the external diameter. Okay, here we want to discuss the three tables. Now then we will combine the reading A plus B cross C, and then after we will discuss the mean diameter. Okay, now table for the internal diameter. Now serial number is there, MSR vernier constant into least count A plus B cross C, and the mean internal diameter we have. Okay, for the assessment. Now table for the depth of a cylinder. Now serial number, main scale reading, vernier constant into least count A plus B cross C on, and the mean depth is there. Okay, so this is the basic table which we have used here, and I am just putting all the values of the reading in the table, that how can we discuss the external diameter by the help of a vernier calipers. And from the last two the terms, we are just using the vernier calipers, and we know these are the external jaws we have, and these upper jaws are called the internal jaws we have. So today we will use both of them one by one, and I have taken the cylindrical object in front of you. Now I am just putting the external jaws on the glass. Okay, so here I am just taking the glass in front of me, and then I am just putting this one glass that completely glass in around the jaws of a vernier calipers, and I have pasted very tightly. Now I am just taking the reading in front of you. So what is the possible reading? I have fixed the jaws. I have fixed the jaws of vernier calipers around the glass. Okay. Now I am able to take the reading. So main scale reading comes that we are just making that first line of vernier calipers which matches with the main scale. So it comes near about dear students, 6.9 is there. Okay. So little bit I am just showing in front of you, that it comes near about 6.9. If you are just able to watch this one, so it lies nearly between the ninth and the 10th line. So I am just taking near about, it's a 7, as it is 7. Okay, I am zooming the portion. So easily you can say that the first line of the vernier calipers matches with the 6.9 portion of the vernier scale line. So this is the possible first reading we have. And how can we make the assumption about the vernier constant? So, and dear student, for the assumption of the vernier constant, the fifth line of the vernier scale matches with the main scale very accurately. So I am just taking the vernier constant as a fifth, and I am just writing here. Now the first reading which I have taken, the 7 is there, and the vernier constant having its value, that is 5. Okay, so this is the first reading we have of this section. Now we will take the another reading in the different manner, and as we are just approaching the 7, so it should be in the centimeter, and the vernier constant is the number, and we are just multiplying it by the 0.01 centimeter. Okay, so it also come in the part of the uh, 7.05 centimeter is a possible reading we have, as we are just making the clubbing of that part. Okay, so next reading we have. So I am just displacing the jaws of a vernier calipers, and further I am just approaching this vernier calipers in the external part. So it comes near about also 6.9 lump sum is there, and the vernier constant that comes which I have noted here, that is second line having the best matchup with the main scale. Okay, so this is the basic process we have, and I can do it very fastly with the another readings here. Okay, now mathematically I am just solving all the portions. So whenever I am just taking the average or the mean of the all the things, so it comes about that 7.00 and 25. Okay, so this is the portion which we have discussed here, that mean diameter as per the calculation. Okay, there is a no need to show any kind of the multiply or that cutting inside the observation table. Now next task we have to discuss the internal diameter. So how can we use the that vernier calipers to measure the concern of internal diameter? So these are the jaws, that mean upper jaws, those are applicable here. So I am just taking these jaws just inside the glass is there. Okay, so this is the situation we have, as you can easily see that what actually I am doing. So I am just stretching the jaws in the inside of a glass. Okay, so this make the concern of an internal diameter. So it comes and obviously if you are just taking the measurement of an internal diameter, so it comes in the part of the length. Okay, so further the same method which I want to use here, that reading portion, that first line of the vernier scale will match up on the main scale, that is called the 6.7 is there, students. So easily I can write the meaning of the 6.7 in this table, that MSR 6.7 centimeter. Okay, now at this time the vernier constant having its value, that is the 3 line having the best matchup with the main scale. So I am just writing the 3, and same how we are just writing that 3.01. Okay, now next we have, I am just making the different position of the internal jaws around the glass, inside the glass. Okay, so what actually I am just getting, same reading I am just getting, but with the vernier constant that is different. That now at this time I am just getting the 5 number constant, that 5 number 5 number line of the vernier scale match up with the best with on the main scale. Okay, so here I can take the different readings. Okay, in the similar manner I am just approaching the vernier jaws of upper jaws of the vernier calipers in the different directions. Okay, So here I have pasted the different readings. 6.7 is the general reading of the internal diameter, along with the vernier constant 3, 2, 5, 4, and finally I have just make the mean of that part. Okay. Now I am just showing the meaning of the depth. How can we make the measurement of the depth by the help of a vernier calipers? Okay. So which part of a vernier calipers I can use here? As I am just stretching the vernier calipers, so there is a strip that comes that from the section, and this that means strips will make the help to us to make the measurement of the depth is there. So how can we utilize it? Now I am just putting a glass is there. Okay, now what actually I am doing, I am just keeping I am just opening the this one strip, and I am just putting this strip inside and I am just stretching the vernier calipers up to till where it now that this strip will not touch the ground. Okay, up to there I have to be stretch the vernier calipers. Okay, so I am just completing it. Now this is the best thing which I have done here, that here the completely the strip is inside the glass is there. So at this time I have to be taken the reading of a main scale. Okay, so in this way we can make the assessment of the depth of this one glass at the different places. Okay, so the depth the strip which touches the ground inside of the glass is there, which make the assessment of the depth. Okay, so here just I can see it that it comes near about 7.5. Okay, and same how we will repeat the experiment in a different at the different places of the glass is there. So these are the three uses by the help of the vernier calipers: external jaws, internal jaws, and along with the meaning of a strip is there. Okay, now I am just writing all the measurements for you. So this is a possible representation of the depth we have. So it comes near about 7.52. Now what is the next after that portion? Now the calculation. So if you have the practical record, so you must do the calculation on the white page. Okay, on the white page, that is a plain page you have. On that on the page you must do the calculation. So I have applied the basic formula. So I can make the meaning of the diameter, that means d1, d2, d3, and d4, and so on. So easily this is the easy work to you, that you can write that 7.45, it's the first diameter we have. Then after 6.92 we have, then after 7.02 we have, now then after we have same reading, that is 7.02. Okay, so whenever we are just making the average of that all parts, so it comes about that 7.0025 centimeters. So this is the first part we have. Okay, now the mean internal diameter we have. So already we have the reading, that is first reading 7.6.73 we have, then 6.72 we have, then 6.75 we have, then we have that 6.754. So whenever we are just solving it, so it comes about that 6.735 centimeter. So it's a mean internal diameter we have. Now we are just applying the mean depth, so it comes about that 7.52, 7.52, 7.52, and 7.52. So it makes that concern that 7.52 centimeter. Okay, now what are the possible result we have discussed? The mean external diameter of a given cylinder, that is 7.0025 centimeter is we have. Now the mean internal diameter of a given cylinder, that is comes 6.735 centimeter we have. The depth of the cylinder we have, that is called the 752 centimeter we have. So these are the three possible result from this exercise. Now then after we have to be draw the separate diagrams of the separate that mean practical. So already that I am just showing to you. You must draw the basic diagram along with the some precautions. Okay, So here we have the basic diagram of the vernier calipers for the separate practical. Okay, and the precautions are the same, that remove the zero error, completely fix the internal and the external jaws of on the object. Do not drag the vernier calipers on the main scale with the control screw. So these are the some of the basic aspects we have in the each practical. Okay, separate diagram, separate precaution, observation table, observation calculation along with the theoretical portion, and the objective is there. So this is the complete portion of the third practical we have.